What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. I know I look kind of cooked right now, but this just feels like the kind of vibe I'm feeling right now just feels like a camera on vibe, so I have it on anyway. Sorry I haven't been posting lately. I low-key like teased you guys with like a week of daily uploads and then I stopped uploading for like 4 days. And I don't really have a good reason for it. My sleep schedule has just been destroyed and I don't feel like doing anything productive during the day when I'm tired. And by during the day I mean like from 6 p.m. to like 9 p.m. Because if I'm going to bed at like 6 or 7 a.m. recently, I basically just go to bed after the sun starts coming up. And I wake up at like 4 p.m. I get out of bed at like 5 or 6, and then I shower, and then it's dark after like 2 hours. So that's basically just been what I've been doing, and through the night I just do nothing and just be a chud on the internet. And yeah, that's why I haven't been uploading recently. Hopefully I can start correcting my sleep schedule soon. Right now it's 6:11 a.m. on the 23rd when I'm recording this. Clearly I'm not playing at peak performance right now. Let's see if I can still wipe this lobby though. It's just like 4 guests in a building there. Oh shit, I just dragged into the other guest. My PC like had a crash and I like reset all my settings, so I feel like my headset, or not my headset, sorry, my main PC volume is higher than usual. So I'm sorry if the game's loud and I'm speaking over it. It feels loud to me, so I'm lowering the Roblox volume. Oh shit, wow, my reactions are not there right now. Like I saw that and I just, whoa, like nothing in my body reacted. It started with me just going to bed at 6 a.m. and then I tried to fix it by pulling an all-nighter, and then I fell asleep at like 4 p.m. one day, and then I woke up at like 8 p.m. and then I slept another 4 hours later, and then I've just been trying to push this shit and it's not been going well. Evidently, as it's 6 a.m. and I'm probably not going to be going to bed for another hour. Luckily, even though my pace of killing these people has been so butt, they've only done 2 generators, so I still have a solid chunk of time. This guest looks pretty decent. Let me try to get the default one out the way. Or maybe just block? You didn't block? I'm surprised. Did I get the hit? I think the shed already chickened, so I might as well just chase this guest. Now you're in gashing range. Get the hit there. I zeroed, unfortunately. Just pressure the block for 900 years. There it is. Oh shit. Dude, I saw him block. I thought I waited long enough, but I guess I hit him on like his last freaking millisecond of the block. Just slime this out real quick. Get the gashing. Okay, hold on. Let me focus it. We got 47 seconds this round. This is a public server with 5 survivors and like a shitty team comp. Well, it's not shitty. They got 4 sentinels in builder. That's not shitty, but it could be better. I should totally be able to wipe this. Come on, I can wipe this. I really don't want to have to use raging on this shed. Okay, maybe I can quick drop this builder. Or the gingerbread guest with 60 HP. When's that turret gonna explode? It should explode now the builder's there. Yeah, it does. Okay. Is that after like 5 seconds? That's kind of good to know. Okay, nice. That punch did literally nothing. For once. Fortunately, no 20 damage, but I get the bleed. I kinda want to pressure his block now. Sweet. Fortunately, I don't throw him into the wall. And yes, we still behead because I've done the calcs and it's like 4 stamina better if you behead. Because like you get the same distance at like roughly the same time, but you're at 4 stam. I like how here my chase theme and the frickin' map OST. Is this even an OST? I don't know. Original soundtrack. Okay, we're across the entire map. I'm assuming this guest has a block, so it's not looking too hot. Guess over here like hitting a reverse charge. Let's just not get reverse charged. Yeah, that was actually a really good punch positioning. Because he hit me right on the slope. We got knocked back from it. Don't get charged down the thing. What? Holy negative freaking thingy, bro. I didn't even gashing, but if I wanted to, he would have just sent me past him. Okay, nice. We can get the gashing here, though. Unfortunately, he slides down things, so it's slightly suboptimal for me. Hit him twice in 16 seconds here. Oh, see ya. I didn't even realize he'd block again. I was not counting that shit. I got lucky though. GG. Let's hop to the next server. Round 2 in a new lobby. Up against 6. Okay, Chance has already instantly died. I feel like someone's already said that chances are campsters. That's so true. Hello, Dusakar. Okay, I just wanted to see if that would work, honestly. So the slow from Dusakar's plasma beam is not enough to land a gashing. Nice drag. One of the other guests have DC'd and instantly died, so we're only up against 4 in reality. Going back for this pizza's not the play! I don't know what the plan is with this shield. You can't really body block the M1 of Slasher. Son! Oh shit, okay. No charge and lag, I forgot. My muscle memory of playing against old guests for the last like 10 months is still here. Okay, good reaction time. Let me kill this guest. They're like the only competent player in this lobby. Based on how that Elliot walked over and threw that pizza, I don't think they're competent. If this guest tried to charge me while I was enraging, they're not competent. It's just this guy I gotta worry about. Oh shit. Holy shit, bro. My gashings are so butt cheeks right now. Yeah, 2 minutes to drop this guy. As long as I have over 30 seconds, I could probably slime the other 2. I just fed this, fed the bot guest the free parry, unfortunately. How did I miss someone? How am I missing these M1s, bro? I'm such a bot. Whatever, we're chilling, right? Yo, how did I not consider the fact that they had block? I'm the one playing like a bot right now. I should not be commenting on the other guest gameplay. Pickle. I'm just gonna take the head, bro. I didn't even give a freak. Okay. Bro, I guess still pisses me off. Like there's no shot you should be able to cover your own width like that. Whatever. Here, they're gonna get dropped, it's fine. And I still have enough time, like I was talking about earlier. 1 minute 40 should be more than enough to drop these people. I think I'm gonna be posting the Everfrost 1x video after this one. If you've been wanting to see me play 1x, that's your opportunity. Goodbye, guys. Good luck, Elliot. Maybe I should have waited like 1 or 2 more seconds to make sure my stam lines up with my raging here. Because if it doesn't, that's gonna be a little suboptimal. We still get the hit, so actually I don't really mind. They have suboptimal pathing as well. Yeah, rush hour with no stam, GG's. Yippee! Level 216 slasher. Probably do 1 or 2 more. Third lobby. We're begin 6. We got the guest Taff, Shed, Chance. Hello. I should probably slime out Taff or V. But we just found guest first. Let's go for guest. We get the bleeding. Okay, that's damage. Take the hit. Ouchie, nice shot, Chance. While we're here, let me talk about something else. Something slightly more serious. So, lately just in my life, I've been dealing with a lot of homophobes and the like. Oh shit, I was expecting this shed to go for it. I was like, oh, they're far enough away. But I forgot that this shed can also stun me. And since it's Pride Month and I've just been dealing with a lot of people you would hope to not see during Pride Month or at all actually, I might as well talk about it just in case my experience could make even one person who will view this in the however many years this video is on the internet. If it can make them feel a little bit better, knowing that they're not the only one facing just, I don't know, just situations like this, then that'd make me feel good. So, for all intents and purposes, I'm a cisgender heterosexual male. That's how everyone in my life sees me. Or at least, everyone but maybe my girlfriend. Because of course I talk about everything with my girlfriend, but for all intents and purposes, everyone else in my life just considers me a cisgender heterosexual dude. And because of that, because in society I don't face the challenges that queer people do, I don't really internally consider myself part of the LGBT. I consider myself an ally, and I'll talk more about that later. But it's in general, I don't consider myself a member of the LGBT, even if I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't want to say I want to be a member of the LGBT, because I don't want to look I don't want it to at all look like I'm attention seeking or something, or I want to feel special. Which is the LGBT is all about being inclusive and all about not putting yourself in a box and stuff. And although I, for the most part, just fit in the box of being cisgender heterosexual, I don't know what I feel like. When I was a kid, well, I'm 17, so I'm technically still a kid, but when I was younger in my life, especially online, I would pretend to be a girl. Whenever someone asked me, I'd kind of just how do I even say it? Whenever someone asked me, I wouldn't really answer them if I was a girl or a guy. I just kind of let people come to their own conclusions. And based on the way I presented myself and my profile and I guess the way I talked and stuff, and it also helped that when I was younger my voice was higher pitched, I would have people just internally view me as a girl, and I just rolled with it, and I liked it. I liked being referred to as a girl. Did guess go up? Yes, guess did go up. And I guess that's what really... where am I going with this? I guess what I'm trying to get at here is I love the LGBT. I consider myself an ally. I empathize a lot, and I want to make the community that I'm building one where people of the LGBT and just anyone who's not hateful in general can feel comfortable to be themselves, you know? And I guess I just wanted to talk about why I feel the way I do. I think it's because growing up, I think if my life were just slightly different, not in the sense that if something slightly else were to happen, I'd be more LGBT, but just like, if I was a little different, I could totally see myself being like, I don't know. How do I say this in a way that gets my point across without coming across as offensive either? I guess I feel like it would not be difficult for me to, in a slightly different world, be like a stereotypical LGBT person. Not that that is in any way a bad thing, just that when you think LGBT person, LGBTQ plus person, at least from my perspective, I wouldn't think of me. I would think of someone else. And I think I could very easily in a different world be that someone else. And that's why I feel so sad when I see someone who could be the almost myself be hated just for who they are. And wow, this game did not last long enough for me to finish what I'm saying, so we'll go into another. New lobby. Let's see, where was I? I was talking about how when I was growing up, I used to pretend to be a girl online. Not specifically pretend to be a girl, but I leave it up to interpretation, and people, when they viewed me as a girl, I'd roll with it, and I kind of liked it. And I kind of like picked that up. I had this one role in ZOMG's The Bubblegum Simulator YouTuber in their Discord server. I used to do a lot of giveaways in that server, and I earned a custom role, and I named it Drop Queen. So that was just like one instance of me playing into the female vibe, I guess, the feminine vibe. And I guess when I enjoyed being called a girl, that really like opened up my brain to like, wow, like I'm a dude, but what if I like being a girl? Like, I'm not hurting nobody. I like it when people call me a girl. So I guess that's why I'm a lot more receptive to that stuff than a lot of people I see around. And that's a terrible thing. I hope that changes in the future. And I hope that I can influence people to be more accepting. And I guess that's just kind of the vibe I wanted to talk about. There's a couple more things. Like, let's see. So I liked pretending to be a girl. But I wouldn't consider myself trans. It's weird. Like, I don't feel distress that I'm a dude. I just feel like, you know, being a girl would be cool. Not all the time, but like most of the time, I'm like, dang, if I was just a cool looking chick, that'd be pretty baller. So, it's weird. It's like, I want to say it's 60% I just want to look cool. Like, if I was a cool looking dude, I think I'd be satisfied. But most of the time, I think it's just about wanting to look cool. And you know, just when I'm doing things in life, I can recognize like, wow, that's a cool looking dude. Wow, that's a cool looking girl. So it's not entirely about being feminine or masculine. I think it's just about looking cool. But there are times where specifically I want to be feminine. I get joy from being feminine. I wish I was more feminine. But most of the time, I think it's just being cool. So we talked about me pretending to be a girl. We talked about me wanting to be feminine sometimes. We talked about me not feeling distress from being a dude. I mean, I'm not really entirely sure what it is to be trans. Like earlier how I said when I think of a person in the LGBTQ, I don't think of someone like myself. But maybe that's a harmful mindset I need to change. Hello and 7. Yeah, when I think of someone in the LGBTQ who's not straight or not cis, I don't really think of myself. But the more I think about it, maybe I'm not. But also, like, I don't really vibe with the label of being, I wouldn't be gay. I'd be bi. Or I'd be pan. I don't know. Or omni? What is omni? What is pan? Man, I sorry, I'm not trying to sound completely ignorant right now. I'm really tired. And also, okay, I am partially ignorant. Like, if you told me to define bi, pan, omni, I don't think I could give you three separate definitions. Like, in my head right now, they're all pretty similar. So, I am partially ignorant, but I swear I'm just tired as well. Okay, so what was my point with this? I don't feel like I exactly vibe. I don't know why gashing with you. I should just beheaded. I don't know. I just don't really vibe with any label I found yet. So like for all intents and purposes, I'm cishet, but I don't know. When I'm alone in the darkness of my room and thinking about it, I don't really vibe with that label. Oh, shit. Oh, N7, if you went the other way, I would have totally lost you. Unfortunately, I saw you clone before the highlight disappeared. And then... Oh shit, holy. I'm getting juked, hello. Hey, can I M1 and E? No, I can't. Okay, I wanted to test this, because I remember in a couple of videos ago, I was like, when an N7 is GYing, like when a Builderman is centering, do you have time to M1 and E? Let's see, I've talked about... how... For all intents and purposes, I'm cishet, but I don't really vibe with those labels. I like being femme. I like when people call me feminine pronouns. I used to pretend to be a girl online. But it's not that it stems from me hating being a dude. It's just sometimes I like being femme, I guess. And I don't know if that means sometimes I want to be a woman or if I just like being a feminine dude. I don't know, maybe we'll go for one more game for me to kind of voice my train of thought here. I think there's something else I wanted to cover as well. Alright, so I talked about me liking being feminine, not necessarily hating being a dude. And now I kind of want to talk about... Oh, let me go for Veronica here. Guess mayhem. Holy, how many guests are in this lobby? Is it 6 in a Veronica? Anyways. There's another aspect I wanted to talk about, and it's the aspect of being an ally. I would like to believe I am an ally of the LGBTQ. But ally, if not even a member, but also like at the same time there's things in my life that make me question whether or not I even deserve to call myself that. Like for example, just like it's like online and in person, you start to notice the language people use, like just people like calling things gay as an insult, and when you're like, hey, that's when you notice in your head like, wow, that's homophobic, why do we do that? And then you have to start considering, well, if I call it out, people are going to call me soft or loser, or they're going to tell me it's not that deep. Instead of just being like, oh yeah, you know what? That's kind of messed up. Maybe I should try to say that less or stop saying it entirely. And it's kind of sad that, you know, that's even the route it goes, where people are like, yeah, this is kind of fucked up, but you're just soft, or it's not that deep, or it doesn't matter, bro. But you know, well, yeah, where I was going with this was that there's times where someone's saying something homophobic and I can't bring myself to openly oppose them in that moment. It just, there's a component of worrying about how the people either that I'm saying it to or the people around the person that I'd be saying it to, how they would react. And not even because they're people I know and they have opinions I care about, but it's just like, it's scary. People are scary, man. People are scary, what can I say? Like, if you were in a stadium full of 100 strangers and from like, and you were like, I don't know, you were doing an activity and you beat them and you're like, oh my god, that's so gay, dude. I don't know, like, let's just say they used gay as an insult, and you're in a stadium with 100 people. Even if you didn't know them, it'd still be scary to call them out, no? I mean, Some people would, some people wouldn't. I'm in the crowd that lean towards wouldn't. It's just scary. I'm socially awkward. This is a whole nother thing I could talk about in my life experience. But I would consider myself a very shy and socially awkward person. I don't do well with confrontation, I'd say. So yeah, exactly that. I'm shy and I'm socially awkward, so it makes me question how much of an ally I am when I can't stand up to people who use like homophobic language. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that sentence gets across the vibe I'm trying to give right now. Okay, we got a minute. Let me actually focus up here. I could totally beat this lobby. Like, okay, yeah, here's another example. When I'm playing Valorant and someone calls Clove a she, they're non-binary. And I'm just like, fuck. Do I correct them? I'm like, Clove is a she. And then, like, the main like a lot of Valorant players are really homophobic. So like, there's not only the component of, oh, are they gonna insult me back, or are they gonna throw my game? And it's just like, I would say majority of the time, if someone in Valorant calls Clove a she, I don't say anything, and that makes me sad. I wish I could correct them every time, but I can't do it. And yeah, that's just what I'm saying. Like, I could be doing more to be an ally, but I'm not, and that makes me consider calling myself an ally. And like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I a fraud? Should I not strictly call myself an ally until I can be better? My thoughts are not really gathered at all. I think I covered all the main topics I wanted to talk about. So even though we got shit on in that last game, I think I said all I needed to say. And I'll play more Forsaken when it's not 7:04 a.m. and I haven't slept yet. So thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time.